This is it. I feel like it's even better for them.
Tommy's still writing in the back.
That's so.
Tommy, don't show your face in the mask.
What do you want anything different than what you already have?
So-
or that's how?
I would love for you to cut off a lot of my hair because I don't cut my hair very often. So as short as you can in the back and then longer in the front.
Okay.
So yeah, so it could be even shaved in the back is fine. It's just short, you know what I mean? Like really short.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
And you always wear your hair to the side?
I do. I've tried to switch it. Oh, and did you notice right here how my hair is kind of sticking up?
Yes.
There was an explosion in my garage and the whole garage caught on fire.
Oh my
And
God.
I lost my eyelashes. Don't laugh at me. My eyelashes, my eyebrows, and a bunch of my hair. So
Surviving this traumatic
yes.
event. How's your garage now?
Oh, it's good, but the water heater was toast. We still we're gonna put in one of those water heaters that are the instant water heater.
Or tankless?
Yeah, tankless water heater. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Upgrade.
yes, that was the good part of it.
Right, sometimes disasters result in good things.
Right. And Angela, I'm assuming you're going to take care of anybody who comes in, welcome them and things like this.
Yes, and they just dropped off.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I just didn't, they were probably thinking, what am I looking at? Did you see who it was?
I think it was Richard Mendoza,
Oh, it's a student from the.
student.
I'll send him a message after. So Miranda, if you wanted to talk on this, or you can, or if not, we'll just have footage for you.
I don't know. I've been doing hair for a long time. I love it. I have fun every day. I can't believe people give me money. And now with a good headspace that I'm working on, I really just want to continue to bring that, like good feeling to other people.
Wonderful. And why don't you tell everybody at home what your startup idea for a good headspace is all about?
Sure. A good headspace is my little idea of converting mobile food trucks and turning them into mobile hair spas. I would like to put shampoo chairs and blow dryers in a food truck and bring them to anybody that wants a shampoo that doesn't want to go to a salon.
Absolutely love this idea, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I will be your first, second, and third customers. I'll get my hair cut more often.
Yeah, and you know what? To be honest, that's the better part of that is that it's strictly shampooing. There's no cutting or coloring. It's just the best part of the salon experience condensed into 15 or 30 minutes.
I love that. I love that.
And it can be for, my main target is companies that want to treat their staff because I know they will have money forever.
Absolutely.
But
Have you spoke? Oh, sorry.
it's okay. But I'm also, it can be for even as simply as people who are too afraid to leave their house because of COVID,
Right.
right? Like or community outreach, like.
Have you spoken to any business owners or managers of big companies for customer discovery to see exactly what they want, how much they're willing to spend, and if they would use a service like this?
Not formally, I've just gotten the courage now.
So I recommend that the next step in the process.
Yeah.
So Miranda is a entrepreneurship student here at Miramar College. I recommend the next step in the process is that you start working on the customer discovery process. So we have instructions, there's slides in Canvas that you can use to follow along the process, and we have templates that you can use. And you can start doing interviews, and you can also start sending out surveys, and that way you'll be able to
Like market
really-
research.
exactly. You'll have actual data that shows you what people think of the idea and which target market is the best initial target market to approach, and then how much money you can charge for it, the optimal.
Yeah, because I think each market would have maybe their own different price level.
Yeah, I mean, there could be, but really, when it comes to pricing, when you figure out who those early adopters are, who the first people to use your product or service are, you can without directly asking people how much will you pay for this, because people never give you the right answer. They always say much less than they'll actually pay. You can actually get to a price point that you can use to give you the best, the best profit for that particular target market. Very often, people think, well, if I want to make a lot of money, I'll charge a lot.
Right.
Or if I want to make a lot of money, I'll have a really low profit, so I'll get lots of customers. But really, there's a lot more that goes into the pricing decisions,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because price signals quality. Yeah, so you'll be able to see what people will actually, the maximum that they'll be able to pay. Yeah, so that'll be helpful. I'm excited. Are you thinking about enrolling in the incubator, the rec?
Yeah, I was talking to Crystal about it recently.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So for those of you listening at home, we're always accepting new ideas and new students into the program, and we give so many amazing resources to those startups. You'll get a video made, a professional quality video made that you can use for your marketing purposes. We call it a sizzle reel. Yeah, right. You'll get pitch videos. You will get all sorts of resources. You get monetary support that you can use for setting up some of the legal components that go along with the business. Yeah, we right now have $800 scholarships per student for the startup founders going through the program. Then we also have access potentially to several other mini grants and scholarships and just funds. So yeah. Oh, another thing. Angela, are you there at home? I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes.
So I was, I really wanted to make sure that we connect with the Logic Boost Labs before convergence, even just with a hello email to see if we can set up another pitch competition with them, because he's going to be pitching at Startup Week, and I want to make sure that we connect with him beforehand.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thanks.
No problem.
Anything else, Angela, that needed to be done right now?
Just a target market that Miranda might be interested in exploring is there's a lot of boarding care, home-based elderly facilities that have seniors that aren't able to get out due to limited mobility. And so her idea might be great to help those seniors get, their hair shampooed and washed. And
Such a good idea.
I used to work at a blow dry bar, and it's like the ladies that come in and get their hair curled once a week, right?
Yep,
Like-
and they we're the same
So,
style.
yeah, and also when people are injured and they can't wash their own hair, they come in. for it.
Mhm.
What a great idea. That was a good idea, Angela. I know my grandparents, all my grandparents, they would get their hair, their haircut and styled at home.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
didn't even think about that. If you had a mobile cart like that, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great? Yeah, I would definitely also explore other, other options for the, for the cart itself. I like the idea of getting, taking a food truck and modifying it, but perhaps it might be cheaper to start from scratch, right? Or there may be, have you thought about also maybe pairing with, someone who owns, a vehicle recycling or wrecking yard? They may,
Cool.
yeah, but my husband's partners, they own the Porsche and BMW wrecking yard in El Cajon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they get so many vehicles, amazing vehicles. We've gotten.
Oh, BMW, don't they do sprinters?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could, if they know exactly what you're looking for, they can keep their eyes open maybe for something that you can get.
Yeah, my
On the
first
cheap.
idea of somebody to pair with was beauty schools, because
Mhm.
for employees, because I think getting out of beauty school, the first thing you need to learn is a good shampoo.
Right?
And so it's like, great, I don't even have to look for people to work because I just go to beauty school.
And why did you think about doing the just the shampoo portion, the styling portion?
Oh, because I was working at a blow dry bar that is just for special event hair, and you need less overhead. And also, I think California laws are changing about who can just shampoo and who can just do hair and stuff like this.
So I think that may be a really good idea, but I would definitely talk to your customers and then listen to your customers. As soon as you identify who that target market is, that's when that's when you're going to want to do the research with them and make sure that you're providing exactly what it is that they're, come on in.
Oh, my other
They're offering.
reason was because my main market was, like employees on their lunch hour,
Mhm,
and to make services only 15 or 30 minutes, right? It's like
mhm.
realistically to do a shampoo.
Right, so I would definitely, consider that, but make sure that you're, talking to the clientele. You might be able to, who knows? Once you start doing your research, you might find out that people would pay an exorbitant amount of money for a haircut and maybe not for a style. So, yeah, so I would definitely, you'll go through the startup process when you join the rec,
Yeah.
and you'll do all the market discovery and market research. Once you'll do the numbers. Basically, you do the numbers and you sell what people want, right? Yeah, but I love the idea. I think this is a good idea. Gonna do very well.
Yeah, and I want people to buy a series of things, right? Because it's like you're not changing anything about your appearance.
Hi,
How are you doing? Good. Good to see
So it
you.
can happen as often as you want,
Awesome.
right?
Yeah. Oh, Angela, have you heard back about the details from Convergence? From
Alexa Ray sent an email to one of her staff and asked for us to get the calendar invite. And that's all I received about an hour ago.
Okay, yeah, I was talking with her over text about then, and we're trying to find out which of the students are pitching.
Right. David reached out to the chancellor of UCSD for information about where the location is on their campus.
Okay,
So he did some screenshots for us in a map. So I just need to confirm with Alexa Ray whether or not that's right where we're supposed to be.
so what's more important for me to know now is if the students, we need to know
Right.
who's pitching in. So could you please follow up with her and Jennifer Patel? I was talking to them about an hour ago.
Mhm.
Just want to make sure that we have that information for the students when they come in.
Yeah, I see it right here. She reached out to Erica Gaslam
Uh-huh.
and asked her to send us who is going to be pitching and who's attending from the rec, and
Okay.
with information about where we need to go. So I have not heard back, but Erica, Peter, Jonah, and Jennifer are all on that email as well.
And did you reply to the email?
I was just about to. I was
Okay.
just in the middle of working on that letter
Yeah,
for
could you-
support.
First, this is the most important. So if you wouldn't
Yeah.
mind, doing that, just let me know when it's done, and then I'll follow up with the text after you send it.
Okay,
Just let them know who you are and,
yeah.
awesome. So,
What's happening?
yeah, are you gonna get any t-shirts made?
Yeah,
Awesome.
because I have that logo that I got from the Headspace. Yeah.
Oh, good.
My former roommate is a graphic designer, and I created him for her.
Beautiful. I love that.
I love bartering.
So, hey, so do I. But every entrepreneur is good at bartering and good at taking advantage of other people's resources, right? Anything that you can get that you don't have to pay for frees up your money to do what you need to do. So, yeah, that's excellent. I'm so excited about getting into that. I feel like honestly, the only haircuts I've gotten, I've either given them to myself or
We're
my
bringing it for
husband.
you.
Yeah, he had such a hard time. Yeah. The last time that he cut my hair, he was just like in the middle. He just said, "I'm stopping. You've got to fix this." So that was.
I'm going too far.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "I don't know what I'm doing."
Did you guys watch YouTube videos or just kind of went for it?
We watched a couple of YouTube videos. I've learned how to do so many things over YouTube. I actually Yeah,
I
like,
like to say YouTube's my dad.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
yeah,
Teaches me anything I want to know.
exactly. I did all the body work on my Toyota truck. I bondoed the truck, yeah, I painted it,
Dang.
all with YouTube videos. It's amazing what you can learn to do on YouTube.
But you can't do everything, because I was trying to learn entrepreneur stuff, and I like it way better in school.
Yeah, it's hard to differentiate like what's right and what's not with something as complex as starting a company. It's hard enough with somebody who knows what they're doing, who could, who can guide you and give you the right information. But if you don't know and trust the person who's helping, ugh, it's
Right.
hard. It's
And so
hard.
much information online is behind a paywall.
I know, exactly.
I mean, technically, school is also behind a paywall, but
Well.
I get government.
Right, right. Beautiful, I'm so happy. Are you coming to Convergence?
On Thursday, I have class on Wednesday, so I'm planning on Thursday.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You didn't happen to apply to pitch, did you? Yeah. It's probably better the first time, hi, come on in. The better the first time to go in and watch.
Yeah.
So that next time you can feel like, I know what I'm doing. I can do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then by next year, you'll be pitching for investors or,
Rubbing elbows with billionaires.
right, I love it. That was funny when Ian asked,
Right.
where are the billionaires?
Yeah, he's great.
He's a funny guy. I actually like his idea a lot too.
Mhm.
It's a really good idea.
Is there a theoretical one? Like, and I know he works with trees.
I don't know if he's actually going to start the business, but it sounded like he's actually done, some real work onto it. So I think there's a chance that he may start that business.
There's so much psychology involved in starting. So much. I feel like I just have to like shake all my, fears and
Doubts.
insecurities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I chime in? It's just a correct student. Tanya?
Oh, yeah, Tom, wait, you guys don't worry about us. Like, yeah.
Hold on, all I want to say to that point, because I had the same feeling when I first was putting together the first couple of discussions.
Yeah.
But when you find a target audience that loves what you're doing, and, so like for whatever reason, whatever value you create with the particular solution of having a mobile haircutting thing, once you get that first group of people who keep hitting you back up, like, that was amazing, can I do this again? All those things that you describe right now as negatives get flipped on their head.
Yep.
It's only until, I guess, customer discovery, that's a less obvious role that it plays, is it inverts those doubts into like profound sense of
Strength.
confidence.
Absolutely. So one thing that Tommy is really, really good at, he's excellent at, not just one thing, he's excellent at customer discovery. He's really good at identifying his customers and connecting with them. And wouldn't you say that's one of your superpowers, Tommy?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm a freak about it. Like, to everybody who used my platform, I had them do like a 10-question questionnaire. And I talk to them all the time because I feel like you learn a lot. And there's, like, on the one hand, you learn, because when you create any version of your product, you think it's going to be valuable in some ways, and sometimes you're right. Sometimes the things you thought were going to be valuable are not that valuable. You stop doing those, or you change it. Things that you didn't know were also valuable. And another thing I like to do is I like to listen to people talk about themselves and use their exact language back.
Yes.
Nice. Mirroring.
Yeah, whatever language I have on my questionnaire, I ask questions that are direct questions that I'm going to turn around and use for marketing. So I don't even create marketing content. People who come on to the,
And tell you what they want to hear. Yeah.
I ask them like, what made you want to do this? What do you like about this? And then whatever comes up there, if I find any patterns between specific language, take those keywords and just. So
Yeah.
that's the part of this I'm the most obsessed with.
Good advice, very good advice. So, yeah, so Tommy has some experience as an entrepreneur. And how far along are you in your startup? Are you making progress right now?
Yeah, well, I've been stalled for a little while, but I'm still in beta phase, sort of past the customer discovery, and then I kind of validated that some people find it valuable, and then I started,
You're doing like football camps, is that right?
no, that's just a side project. I took philosophy platform. But, you know,
Yeah, well, give her your pitch.
Yeah, pitch
Yeah,
me.
pitch your idea.
so, well, I should have worked on this because of convergence, but,
It's good, we'll practice now, right?
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm creating, well, let me take some back. The mission of the sandbox is to engender, facilitate, and support curiosity-driven discussions, exchanges of ideas. So we're building a platform right now that connects curious thinkers from all around the world to debate, discuss, and dissect ideas, with the goal of transforming those fascinating, by getting all those fascinating people to have these fascinating conversations, and then using that as an engine to generate user-generated media, so that we can create media that also sort of facilitates and genders that fascination.
And how do you make money with that platform?
Yeah, so there's a couple of parts of it. The first is that we are going to be charging our users, and then we're going to be creating media off of the conversations, which we're going to attempt to monetize.
Like interviews?
What was that?
Are they interviews?
No, they're philosophical conversations. So you think about if you get some of the most fascinating people in the world together in a room to have a conversation, you know, you can generate some really fascinating media. So we've already tested that. So we've hosted a couple of live discussions where people who are not on the platform already could watch, and we get pretty good turnout for those. And in the long term, we intend to take what we learned about our users and branch into other media as well. But that's a little bit longer term. In addition to that, along with the media, we've been testing some products that we've been affiliate marketing, and eventually we want to find the ones that are users, because we have a very specific user base and they have very specific needs, and start white labeling those. So for instance,
Don't use jargon.
Yeah, what
Don't
white
use
label?
jargon.
excuse me, so white labeling is when you buy the product without a brand and you just brand it yourself. So you buy directly from the manufacturer. So for example, our folks tend to be very, shower thoughty type people. So on Amazon, we've already tested this. We were affiliate marketing some pads that you can put up in the shower so you can capture your thoughts. And those sold really well with our audience. But eventually we want to make our own branded one so we can capture the.
So I would say you've got to get this, you've got to pare it down. You've got to say the same thing with a lot less words.
Yeah.
A lot less words and clearer, precise, to the point. Yeah, and then,
Oh, I mean, no, it was over 30 seconds for sure.
yeah, it's way too long, way too long. You're gonna get people walking away from you. Not that it's not interesting, big pitch, but you've got to be able to say it quickly. And also, I would say too, you have to find a way to connect with people. It's a little bit abstract. It's an abstract idea. And so if you can find a way to make the idea more concrete, and it might just be, I liked when you said the example of the affiliate marketing or the co-branding. Like if you can say, so who's your closest competitor? Who's doing something like you but different?
Yeah.
You might look at Clubhouse as an example, but you might, it depends, because the business itself has two ends. So it has the platform and the media, which is generated from the platform. In terms of the media that's generated from the platform, there's like OZY, which is an entire channel that produces sort of thought-provoking conversations.
Okay, so you got to be able to say that quicker too, a lot quicker. It's like a combination of Clubhouse and OZY, or
Exactly.
but something everybody. Have you seen that podcast series called Soft White Underbelly?
No.
Okay, take a look at that. It's somebody who speaks with people from different, like really obscure different walks of life. He might speak with a prostitute one day and and a marketing executive the other day.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Your idea almost reminds me of like Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit is better, definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Reddit, everybody knows too. Like
Yeah.
you can say examples of things that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that OZ one, I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
it.
I'm
But
trying to
Clubhouse,
think
I
of
know,
other media companies that focus on the same niche.
But they don't have to be the same. They don't have to be the same. Like, it just has to be, similar enough or doing one thing that you're trying to say. Like when you said we're similar to Clubhouse, right? I know Clubhouse is like a picture, it's easy.
Yeah.
You could say we're the blank of blank, just
Yeah,
a lot shorter. For you.
Clubhouse for philosophy nerds might be a good way to simplify.
Yeah, like Clubhouse for
Yeah.
philosophy nerds.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
easy. And then say no more.
Yeah.
You really got to practice like paring it down, getting it short, and leaving air in the conversation, leaving
Yeah.
time for people to digest. I don't know. What do you guys think? Any other feedback for him?
Are you also selling those shower pad things?
As of right now, we're affiliate marketing them, but we intend to,
That's what stuck out to me about your talk,
Yeah,
what was that?
the shower
the
pad.
shower because it was understandable. It was easy to grasp.
Well, the other thing is that my idea has quite a number of eventual, like a short term, and then eventual, what do you call
But
it?
we don't need to find all the other revenue streams.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't need to
so-
know that. That's irrelevant. Every company has that.
Yeah.
Every company that's successful has several revenue streams and several
Yeah.
pivots along the way, but nobody needs to know. All they need to know is the key, crucial, most important thing that makes them understand your business. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Well, do you want to give your pitch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
really
should,
do.
you should. Okay, give us your short version of your pitch, your
Okay.
30-second pitch.
So I want to help people make some money.
That's good.
Let's see, I'm trying to make this like really short. So every year there's like billions and billions of dollars in class action lawsuits. And this money is for people like me and you that have used products like, I don't know, these pumpkin seeds or this water. It could be anything, shampoo, all kinds of things are on there, TikTok. We can name some real companies like Walmart, I mean.
Just one, it's enough. Just
Okay.
one.
Okay, maybe I'm going on.
You're going to.
Anyways, you can pretty much get your money back on these products that you've used, but a lot of people don't know how to do it or where to find it.
Mhm.
And so I'm the right person for this because I've been doing this for 9 years. And so what I want to do is I essentially want to make a quick how-to video workshop. And it's something that, you know for the rest of your
Way
life
too many
now.
words. So okay, I'm just gonna stop you right there. You need to be able to say, we are or I'm creating a platform that helps
Okay.
people to take advantage of the class action lawsuits that are out there. What is the platform? What is it? Like, you need to just say that we're helping solve this problem by doing this. Like say that, say exactly what you're doing. So you're helping what?
I'm helping you learn how to submit claims.
So you're letting people, or you're teaching people how to submit claims for class action lawsuits by doing what? Like a platform, is it? Is it an app? Is it a?
What I want to do is kind of make like a video and send it to them and kind of like put an expiration date to it. And
So-
so it's something you learn and then you know it after that.
So it's just a
You know what
training
I'm
program.
saying?
So you're creating a training video, you're creating
Yeah.
a training, okay.
So
Yeah.
it's not like a one-on-one thing, but it's like, you purchase it and I send it to you. kind of thing.
Like a newsletter?
No, she's talking about just like a teach, like a course, right? Like a-
Yeah, almost like a course.
Or a workshop or something.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you need to be able to say, 'cause, yeah. That's what you need to be able to say kind of quickly. Okay, so do it again.
Okay. So what I want to do is help people learn.
And never I want to. Let's start over. It's
We
you're
want
doing.
to.
No, not we, but no, I mean, we is important, but what I was saying is you don't say that you're wanting to do it or you're thinking about doing it, or you're hoping to do it. You just say, this is what I'm doing. I'm starting a company that does this, or I'm creating a blip,
Okay.
Yeah, but sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I tried to speak
That's
that.
okay.
Go ahead.
I'm starting a company to teach people how to submit
Yes.
class action lawsuit claims and get their money back on products or services that they've used before.
Love it. I love it. Dude,
Is that
that
recorded? 'Cause
is
I'm gonna
it.
have to hear that over
That was a good one. Dude, that was it. That was it. And why you,
Well, I have been doing this for 9 years, so I know how to do it efficiently.
and how much money have you made out of this? Rebates and things?
That is a great question. So I've actually kept all my checks. And so I have boxes. I need to go through.
No, just give me a ballpark. You made $100 or,
I've made, the biggest check was $4,000.
okay,
My
and
smallest
all,
check was $4,700.
and all total, the last 2 years. So you've been doing this for several years and you've made, you'd say, would
X
you say
amount of dollars. I'd have to figure it
like
out.
maybe over 10,000 or? You don't need to figure it out. You just need really.
Yeah,
rough.
I would say, yeah, give or take. Yeah, that's a good estimate.
That's easy. So I've made over every year, well, for the last 10 years, I've made over $1,000 a year submitting these or something like that. You know, you don't have to give exact numbers, just really, really rough. Or I almost like the biggest check I got was $4,000.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think I'd say that, right? Yeah.
Cause that's a bigger like.
It's,
impact.
yeah, it's a hit. It's
Right.
a hit. Yeah. So what was that check on? Just out of curiosity?
It was from Levi's Stadium. It's in Santa Clara, California. It's at the 49ers Stadium, and they had, it was a lawsuit where so for people that are disabled that go to the stadium, they didn't have the correct,
Yeah,
things,
ADA
pathways,
compliance.
whatever.
So yeah, I see.
So some of it, it's like, some of them, the higher ones, you need proof for, like obviously that one, I actually went there.
Okay, yeah.
I just
But
was
you don't need
doing
to tell them any of that. Like
No,
any of
no.
that, you can get to in the conversation afterwards, because the goal of any an elevator pitch is a question. Wow, that's interesting. Tell me this, tell me that. So that's why I think a lot of times people try to say it all in their pitch. You don't need to. All you need to do is say enough to get people excited about it. That was so much better. So good. Anybody else have anything for her? You guys-
I like the little 4 cents thing. I
Yeah,
think
you
that
like the
was-
4,000 to 4 cents? That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I would say like, I would add the line ranging from about 4,000 to 4 cents. I think that's
Yeah.
what we're
Yeah, I
going
think
to go
that's
after.
Yeah.
Across.
It really is, and it's like, it's honestly like, I don't know, Christmas, like you get checks in the mail all the time. and It's like
See, yeah.
kind of exciting, you know? So it's not like something to make money, it's something more like, I
It's
don't
an
know,
extra
just
little
something
bonus.
extra. So I have to find the right customers for it.
And you're also helping people, right? You're helping people with disabilities, right? It's like by helping people.
Oh,
get
by
better
being part of
ADA,
the class
things
action
that
lawsuit.
you- Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good in the world while you're making a little extra cash.
I have
Yeah.
a question. What motivated whoever that organization was to send you a check for $4,000?
Oh,
What
I'm not-
motivated them?
Yeah,
he's
well,
asking
this is
why
one
they sent out
workers-
the class action lawsuit checks. I get them all the time too. Yeah. So
There's-
Well,
just in a sentence or two.
essentially, they got sued.
Yeah.
And then,
And-
the lawsuit affected more than one person.
So anyone who uses a product or service during the time of a lawsuit is eligible for money. So any one of us right now, we could go on to, there's websites out there that do this. You can go on, you can look up class action lawsuit. If you use that product or service during that time, you get a check. I've gotten checks for thousands of dollars myself. And most of them, you don't have to prove anything. You just have to say, yeah, I use that product, and they send you a check as part of the class action lawsuit. So I love this idea. I think it's good. You know,
So did you file a claim? Is that how you? got
Yeah, I
it?
file claims all the time.
Yeah,
All the time.
yeah.
I also like that line.
Yeah.
I like that line.
I do
I'm
this
re- I'm
once a
really
month.
curious because,
Just on my checklist.
So that's what her business is
no,
doing.
I'm really curious how her business works. I mean, in.
Yeah, yeah,
Nuts and bolts.
yeah. It's
I'm
you're
selling
sending.
you knowledge, pretty much.
Okay,
I'm
so
letting
did you
know.
sell the person, you sell the organization knowledge and they send you a check for $4,000?
No, you send people the knowledge on how to do it.
She
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
say.
Go ahead, go
I
ahead.
hear your answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me think of like an example. You've heard of like ocean spray juice, and this
Yes,
is a really example.
Yeah.
So there was a lawsuit for ocean spray where they had, I don't know, something like the writing on the bottle. And it was like 20 different kinds that they had. So there's this lawsuit that pretty much says if you drink this juice, bought this juice, drink this juice from 2013 to 2019, you can submit a claim and we'll send you X amount of dollars for however many that you bought. Usually there's like a limit or whatever it is, and then you have to put in like which one you bought, how many, and then like maybe what city, right? You submit that. There's like a deadline for these claims.
Right.
Anyway, you submit it, it's something that like you'll probably forget about, right? Like you won't get a check for like another probably at least 6 months. I'd say. So it's not quick.
Right.
And there's a lot of lawsuit administrators that actually process these claims.
Right.
So it's not like the company itself, it's like a different like third.
And there are people doing this all the time. I mean, all the time. There's across the country, there's so many class action lawsuits, and you're going to be just providing them with the information on how to find it, and how to file for them, and how to make them.
So you
I
can go
love the
through,
idea.
you could be like, hey, like I've used this before, I'm gonna submit a claim for this, and the claims take less than a minute.
Yeah.
So it's like when I say 4 cents, okay, it's not that bad, because you think like it's probably just a couple, but it's only a couple of minutes, and then
Right.
you do another one that's like $200, and it only took you the same minute, you know what I mean?
So I was, okay, so do you want to, well, hold on, I want to talk, for everybody to get a chance to pitch before we are done here. So do you want to, pitch one? What do you want to do? Yeah, we have time. Yeah, go for it. What do you want to do?
Bathrooms are germs from hotspots that put you and your family at risk. Hi, I'm William, the CEO and founder of Earth to Mars. If you're anything like me, you don't think twice about using dirty toilet paper. That's why I invented an automatic toilet paper dispenser. This idea is, no, I'm sorry, 2 seconds.
No, your patent pending idea? or something?
Yeah.
Just tell us, just tell us. Don't
Yes,
just,
okay.
don't look it up, just tell us.
There it is. This patented technology is clean, simple, and efficient. We're excited to share that our prototype is almost finished. To learn more, visit earthtomorrowco.com.
Good, okay. Did you guys get what he was selling?
Yeah.
I did too. The only thing I didn't like is it was a little robotic. You obviously had it memorized, and you were saying, my name is this, and that. You're talking to us in the room, and every pitch you give is gonna be to a different person in a different setting. Just be comfortable modifying. It's so much better for, Angela, are you letting people in and everything?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so if you let people know what's going on at home, but I don't know, what else did you guys think about this?
Hi, everyone. Professor Hertz is helping a student founder with their startup and recording it in the process.
We'll start class a little bit later. So what else do you think about this?
I like, it was very clear. You can tell that you've been thinking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
You guys understand what he's selling and everything? Explain, please.
Yeah, that was pretty clear. I was just, it was good. It was very succinct too. Well, practiced.
And it was so much better than the other before. It was so much clearer. It was really like, oh, I get it. It's patent pending. We're already in production. We're this, we're that. It was good, but the only thing that was a little like rote.
Okay.
You know.
Right, right.
Anybody else have anything?
Yeah, I agree. I would say the same thing too, but I get like that too, where I like to like write down what I like to say, but I think recently I've found that I just need to talk.
Mhm.
I don't know. And, you know,
Yeah.
it's just more genuine, I feel like.
Yep.
I don't know.
But I would repeat what you said that one time because it was really good.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back.
Hi, so if everybody joining from home, we're just doing a haircut right now with one of the sweet times. We'll get done soon and we'll start the class, but yeah. I don't know what time it is, or I guess, is it 6:30?
It's 29.
We're just having a good time.
Yeah, we're just. Class starts. at-
Yeah. We have class in 5 minutes.
We got plenty of time. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
This idea. So I use one of those. Invent help.
Angela, any feedback from?
I haven't received any emails yet from Alexa Ray.
And also that other girl,
Yeah, all those things
The other what?
the other person that she included, they didn't send anything?
No, I haven't heard anything from Startup San Diego yet.
And you sent them like a response?
I did.
I might do one myself. As soon as I get done.
Okay, but,
Yeah.
out your own product.
Literally just got the response. Hold on, let me check the email.
So join the class action. And there's like 8 of us. And we're all working. So.
And so the other 8 people were people just like you that have their own ideas that contacted us.
Exactly. And some people like, so once I realized, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Oh my God, it was so good. Thank you.
But also, we got a judgment.
Oh my God. I'm so.
So at home, I have this worker, this is, hey, it's gonna change.
No.
And I would talk to the attorneys. like,
Really?
"Hey,
Did you ever do it?
some of these
Yeah,
things,
and
we're just-
honestly, when I do my friends hair at my house, like people are over hanging out and
Really?
chatting it up. Yeah, nothing on haircut.
I'm guessing it's probably because
Is it my hair hard
the bigger companies, like they're.
I wouldn't say it's harder, just apples and oranges.
I've always
Well,
wanted
I
to
should
do
get
it. And I tried to do it.
I felt the hairspray.
Really? Oh, good. Well, but I just don't like, because I know people said before.
What I can say is we're at the-
Don't
at
do
the
it.
part of the-
Right? Okay. I hardly do. I don't say everything. I don't have to. get anybody else out of it.
But it's like- it's called a
Yay.
video. It's even, it's like weird rabbit.
Same thing, but like, same idea, but like whole different.
I have a back here. Do you have a bigger one?
A bigger mirror?
Uh-huh.
No, but I'll go back. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're just finishing up a haircut. I'm so happy. Thanks so much.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why. I'm
Oh, I
blocking this.
love it. It is so cute.
I
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Good haircut?
it was good.
Thank you so much.
Hey, we got much hair.
I know, that's a ton of, it's like 3 years of hair. What do you guys think?
Looks good.
Awesome.
Looks good.
Nice.
I'm happy. So I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll come back and we will start pitching.
Take a look at.
Oh, yes, I can do that. Awesome.